Woo, what's going on, guys? As you can see, it's a rainy day here in Austin. I'm picking Megan up from work, my last day in Austin before I head out to Asia tomorrow morning. And I wanted to stop and answer a reader's question I received in my email. Basically, the question was, how much money would I or the person asking the question need to survive in Thailand or Colombia before they could find a job teaching English? It's a big question because there's a lot of factors that go into how much money you actually need to survive, and they specifically said not including the flight, and that's a big expense. Thailand's a little easier for me because I've essentially lived in Thailand. I visit Thailand for about a month every single year. It's one of my favorite places, so that's an easier question to answer. Colombia, not so easy because Medellin, Bogota, Cali are very, very different places. The cost of living is very different. Chiang Mai, Bangkok, they're different, but they're relatively close. And those are likely going to be the more likely places that you can find work on the ground in Thailand is Chiang Mai or Bangkok. Maybe Phuket. Actually, Phuket as well. So I'll start with Bangkok. Bangkok is it's the most expensive place in Thailand to live. But it's still inexpensive. It's really not that expensive. I would suggest that you start staying in hostels. Start staying in hostels until you find work. If we're talking about legal work, usually the place will find you an apartment or have an apartment set up for you. If you're doing just small freelance side gigs where you don't have to worry about a work visa, anything like that, staying in a hostel is going to be your best bet. Not only is it inexpensive, I'd say the average hostel, a good hostel in Bangkok is going to run you about $10 US. And you factor in transportation, I would say maybe $25 a week for transportation if you use the BTS SkyTrain system. And for food, it really depends on you. I'm a fan. I eat for less than $10 every day when I'm in Bangkok, unless I really splurge out. So breakfast will cost me about $2, lunch maybe $3 to $4, maybe $5, $6 for dinner. Like, it's really not that expensive. Entertainment, I would factor in for a good week. Like, if you're actually going out and really drinking and partying hard, I'll run you maybe $100 a week in entertainment costs. So really Bangkok, and that's the high end. So just take those estimates for Bangkok. It's really not that expensive. Medellin, on the other hand, it really depends. I wouldn't recommend anybody stay in the barrios of Medellin. Medellin is a relatively safe city now, but I wouldn't recommend anybody stay in the cheaper parts of Medellin, Colombia. Thailand can't really be compared to the West in terms of cost, in terms of transportation and accommodation, except for the BTS SkyTrain in Bangkok. Chiang Mai is nothing like anywhere in the West I've seen. Medellin, on the other hand, think inner city Detroit or Cleveland, where I grew up. There are a lot of parts that are really inexpensive, but that's where the lower socioeconomic people are. That's where the gangs, the drug trades are there. And contrary to popular belief, there are several bloggers who write about Medellin, who I have a lot of respect for, a lot of love for, a lot of vloggers who actually live there full time, that paint a very flattering picture of Medellin. But don't get it twisted. Medellin it's a major city, so it's going to have its areas that you don't want to go in, and you need to be informed about that. Finding work teaching English in Medellin, Colombia. I know I've never taught English in Colombia, so this is all secondhand information. Teaching English in Colombia is a little more difficult than it is in Asia, but it's possible. Colombia, I would recommend that you actually find work before you go, and just kind of do that route. If not, it could be a little difficult. It could be particularly hard to find work there. But there's places like Ajarn.com and Tefl.com, and I would recommend Medellin Living. It's run by a guy, Dave. Medellin Living is probably going to be your best source for information on how much it's going to cost you to live and to work in Medellin, as well as give you some do's and don'ts. Whoops. What? Okay. yeah, so I would definitely recommend that. Sorry, the rain's really picking up. It's getting crazy out here. So yeah, that's what I recommend. So when you're looking for work in a foreign country, I'd say give yourself a 3-month cushion. As a foreigner, you have a bit of an edge when it comes to teaching English jobs, but I wouldn't say that you could just land and have a job a week later. You might get lucky, yeah, it's possible, but don't count on that and give yourself like a 3-month buffer. So yeah, with that said, I would recommend going straight to Thailand if you're looking for an inexpensive place with a lot of opportunities to teach English. So yep, so I'll definitely see you guys next time. Hopefully I can get another video up before I leave tomorrow. There's a slight chance that I actually won't leave tomorrow. I might be able to push my flight to Friday or Sunday, but I am getting out of here as soon as I can because this weather is killing me. So all right guys, I'll catch you up later.